have to sit back and take some time out. Give yourself a time out to breathe, to reflect on what's going on in the situation, and to figure out a plan on how to execute the situation. Top of the week to everybody. I want to welcome everybody for tuning in to this Mental Muscle podcast on this Mental Monday. And I am your host, Mr. Talk That Shit. And let me tell you, this is where you tune in to every Monday to get your motivation, your inspiration, just to get that extra push you need to get out the door. Everybody going through the hustle and bustle, going to work, going to school, dealing with the kids in the morning. It can become very stressful. And sometimes our stress and anxiety tends to get the best of us, to where we really don't know how to manage it, especially if it just comes out the blue and we're not used to it. So let's talk about a couple of things to help us deal with our stress and anxiety as we start our week, whether it's going to work or whether it's going to school or dealing with our daily activities throughout the week. We want to practice good, healthy habits. You want to have that self-care and that self-love for yourself to where you're putting yourself first. You're not neglecting others by putting yourself first, but you're letting yourself know, hey, I matter. So, everything starts with a healthy diet, eating your vegetables, eating your berries, things that will give you energy to maintain throughout the day. Also making sure that we get the proper adequate amount of sleep at night. We need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep to be refreshed, to get up the next day, to be successful in our endeavors and whatever we're doing. Because if we wake up groggy, haven't got enough sleep, really couldn't get to sleep, and it just doesn't feel right when we get up. We get angry, we get irritated, everything is frustrating, everything is getting on our nerves in the morning, kids are yelling, they act like they can't do things on this day that they normally do every other day, and it's just irritating. I get it. We have to sit back and take some time out. Give yourself a time out to breathe, to reflect on what's going on in the situation, and to figure out a plan on how to execute the situation in the best manner that will keep your emotions down. Because when we're running at a high rate and our emotions are on full blast, we're going to forget to do something. We get frustrated at something, and we have to realize something that we always forget. We cannot stress on things we cannot fix. Sometimes we have to release and let our higher power take control and put it in their hands. Whoever or whatever you believe in, always know that there's a higher power in something bigger than you that can come to your aid if you call upon it. So we have to take that time for ourselves and de-stress. Exercising, stretching, yoga is a good way to start off your morning because it wakes up your muscles, it wakes up your brain, and we need that good push. We need that good feeling in our body to where we feel we can conquer the world. And if we feel we can conquer the world at that point in time, we use that to get through our work day, get through our school day. Whatever we're going through, we have to go back and redo the exercises that we did in the morning. If we ever get caught up, remember just to take that step back, reflect on the situation, and think, can I fix this right now? And if I can, what is the less stressful way of getting this done properly. You know, we rack our brains about different things and we just can't figure it out. Because as long as our brain is intaking multiple things, multiple problems, multiple issues, without solving one of them, we're not going to be able to clear our mind. We're not going to be able to think straight. And if we can't think straight, we can't move forward. And if we can't move forward in life, where's the success at? You know, we have to give ourselves time. And we have to take time out to find out. And what that means is we have to take time out of our day, time out of our schedule to find out what's bothering us, to find out how can we get the help that we need. If I'm stressed out, what are some exercises? What are some stress relievers that I can do to help me throughout my day, throughout my life? Because we all deal with the stress and anxiety. Our brain and our thoughts are running a mile a minute. We're thinking about everything and anything. And it's just getting too much to where we're shaking. Our body's starting to ache. We can't breathe right. We're having panic attacks. All that's from the anxiety that we suffer from not taking care of ourselves. It could be the anxiety of just getting in the car and driving to work. The simplest task can bring the most stress and the most anxiety to us if we don't know how to handle it. If we don't know how to attack it head on, it's going to knock us down. And don't get me wrong, it will knock you down multiple times. But if you keep practicing these exercises, these tools that you have obtained for yourself and how to manage your stress and anxiety, it is guaranteed you will get back up more times than you got knocked down. That last time you get back up will be the last time you have to get back up. Because you have mastered how to care for yourself, how to reduce the anxiety, how to reduce the stress in your life. Because if you reduce the stress in your life, it's like a heavy weight off your shoulders that's been lifted. Let me tell you, once that stress is gone, once that stressor in your life is gone, whether it's a person or a situation, the feeling that you will have is remarkable. You will feel in a way that you never thought that you could feel. Having that stressor lifted off of your shoulders, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know. So we all must keep in mind, put ourselves in play. Put ourselves in the picture. Don't always be the one taking the picture. Insert yourself into that picture. Stop leaving yourself out. Putting yourself in that picture, once again, you are not neglecting others or your responsibilities, but you are inserting yourself, your needs, your wants into that situation. Always keep you in mind. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Become inspired by yourself. because I'm inspired by each one of you that pushes forward, that keeps moving. It inspires me to keep going. The only way you lose is if you stop playing the game. So let's keep playing, let's keep winning, and let's go out there and have a great week. Until next Monday, take time out to find out.